tax ayesua no mako miensa eyade a sese yasan apagya mu biem kosoro pa na saa etuo yi eye ojahoden aso ye ho ye energy sector honom no ya tutum na afen so enkrato eye communication service tax no so ya pagya mu kakra na no anadom kuma e wo mra se bedwa face ho kebe yanka ban we de atwesan na mfatawo esan se saa etuo ya yatum no so wantwe ansan pa de a ene be ma ho kira Ghana fo kom no aye double anu aye den
Edom kuma wa mrahye bedwefie afren semtrefo nhemu enedei ama afempemu akoma bonchechemu a fotosamfo edikotu dwa wa mrahye bedwefie no wonom apensempensemu onimonyamfo atoforsen minority ranking member on finance wono enedi enim na wo chese wo hwese de omen yesikasem ekwa enye no nwanwa se IMF abese mfie mienu nie yefri mu no Ghana ibesa dan ye ho akosegi nie ni o mumwa yen wo se 2019 media review budgeter sikasam so afo edikotu dwa no echese o my Ghana yesikasem ato apepa na wonfa sobo emo bia se mampeni his excellency Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo na memo bone ene ne hyehyɛ bone a wode abegu o my Ghana so.
After almost 3 years of his 4 years mandate, he is still in the business of sloganeering and the implementation of economic policies that do not translate into improving the standard of living of Ghanaians. He appears rather obsessed with churning out of macroeconomic indicators that have little or no bearing on the hardships confronting the people of Ghana. These indicators in any event stems largely from the work done by his predecessor, President John Dramani Mahama. Despite the lofty and flowery talks, in the last 2.5 years, the Ghanaian economy has been largely characterized by a number of things. And number one, a rapid deterioration of the standards of living of the average Ghanaian. 2, increasing hardships with periodic rises in prices of goods and services. 3, increased cost of utilities, particularly energy, water, and petrol. Overall growth of the Ghanaian economy during the first quarter of 2019 was 6.7%, driven by the industrial sector and mainly the oil sector, which grew at 8.4%, followed by the service sector 7.2% and agriculture sector 2.2%. Apart from the service sector, which showed an increase in growth from 5.8% in the last quarter of the 2018 to 7.2% in the first quarter in 2019. All other sectors saw a decline in growth. Surprisingly, after all the money spent on the so-called planting for food and jobs, growth in agriculture sector has not seen any significant change.
Emrahye bedweni ma ya pekusa ugu onimonyamfo John Jinapo wonoso ekasaye.
This is the luckiest government, a government that has gotten so much revenue and yet has very little to show for the revenue it has gotten. I maintain that until the MPP administration account for the 900 million cedis that cannot be accounted for from the Energy Sector Levies Act, there is no justification for any increment. They should account for that money, tell us where that money is before they even think of increasing any levies. In this country, we must be principled. You cannot be against energy sector levies 2 years ago and all of a sudden be a proponent and a lover for the energy sector levies today. You, the media, should hold us accountable. President Mahama was described as a devil. He was described as insensitive. The Energy Sector Levies Act was described as obnoxious. It was described as unwanted and a nuisance tax. And they promised that they will scrap it immediately upon assumption of office. Today, not only are they enjoying from it, they have mismanaged it, and worst of all, they are seeking to hide the increment.